Hello and welcome once again. Now, this isn't really a video response. I haven't been requested to do this or anything like that. I just throw this one out there. In this video, I'll be describing knives I'd like to carry, but I can't. Okay, just a quick talk about the law in the UK. You are allowed to carry a knife with a blade cutting edge less than 3 inches, so long as that knife cannot lock. Okay, now if it's any more than if it's 3 inches or more and the knife can lock, okay, it would count by law as a fixed blade knife. Okay, so the category then changes and it would be illegal to carry without a good reason. Okay, now of course you'd need a good reason to carry any knife, but if you've got a good reason to carry a bushcraft knife, which is a fixed blade anyway, and you're going to the woods, okay, police stop you, you've got proof and all the rest of it, then they may well be fine with that. It's really up to the officer and the environment and the situation. Not all officers will be fine with that, so that's just a word of caution. If you're unsure, check out my UK knife law video, and check out, if you're still unsure even with that video, check out the Gov website, okay, because you know, it never pays. It's, you know, you just got to make sure, okay, but it's very tricky because of course you know, the law isn't very black and white in that respect. Okay, you can carry, but you need a very good reason. Okay, but normally they are illegal to carry these locking knives. Okay, now I'll just throw some examples of what we are allowed to carry. This is a knife designed by Sal Glesser at Spyderco. It's called a Spyderco UK PK or UK pen knife. It's got a spidey hole to open with your thumb. It doesn't deploy very fast, so it's not that scary. It's got good blade steel, very comfortable, lightweight. You're allowed to carry that. The blade length is under 3 inches. Okay, so that's what we are allowed to carry. That would be fine. Another one would be a Burka Plus XS. Still difficult to open that one, and that is quite large. The blade length is longer, but the cutting edge is less than 3 inches. Okay, again, quite comfortable, bit heavy, not as nice steel, but there you go. We're allowed to carry that. We're allowed to carry one of these pocket floater Texas toothpick kind of knives because, again, no lock. There you go. And finally, of course, we're allowed to carry a good old Victorinox. I think this is just a Solo or something like that, and this just has a knife on it, so you're allowed to carry that. Okay, so that they're just some legal ones, but this video is mainly on knives I'd like to carry, but I just can't. Or if I did take the plunge and carry them, I could be facing a prison sentence and a fine. Okay, if I just took one of these knives out and I didn't have a good reason on me, then by all means I could be prosecuted, which is fair enough. I mean, I don't have any hidden agendas, but I'm sure other people might, and regardless of those hidden agendas, of course, it's up to the officer to keep the environment safe, okay, above and beyond, okay, because normally hidden agendas, reasons why people commit crimes and things, more often than not, you never get to the reason why they do it, they just do it. And if they're carrying something that by law is not legal, then by all means take the relevant actions. Okay, so therefore, these knives, if the law's changed things, I'd love to carry them. Of course, I carry them every day. I haven't been silly. Okay, I haven't picked out a fixed blade knife that's just, you know, why would you need to carry this every day? Why? Unless you lived in the woods. You know, or were part of the Yakuza or something. There's no reason why you'd need to carry that every day to cut your apple at work or to open up your bank statements and things. Okay, if you still get bank statements. Okay, so there you go. I haven't been silly. I've kept it quite simple. All right, we'll start off with the smaller knives. This is a Spyderco Ambitious. It comes from their value range. There are a lot of Spydercos in this. Sorry about that, but this is the Ambitious. It's a small knife. Yo-Yo Boy, he's done excellent videos of how he's modified these so that it doesn't lock. Brilliant idea there. Brilliant idea. I definitely recommend check out them, and can only promote that. But this one at the moment, my version, it locks, therefore can't carry. So yeah, again, can't carry this, but I can carry this. Yeah, it needs to change really, but there we go. That's just my opinion. All right. So it's a locking knife, but it's small. One of my friends has got one of these. He uses it all the time. He'd love to carry his every day. All right. So there we go. Spyderco Ambitious. Next one up would be I think it's a Persistence, a little bit larger. I think it's perfect. I think not a problem carrying that. But again, because it's locking, that's a no-no, I suppose. And but yeah, that's very decent. Wouldn't have many problems with that. Then we come into a bit of a. This is a bit larger now, and this is borderline. Okay, obviously the blade, the cutting edge is I think it's over 3 inches for this one, and it's locking, and it does look quite tactical, quite scary if you took this out to cut an apple. I mean, crikey. But there we go. Okay, I'd love to carry that. You know, if you bought something, you just want to use it, don't you? You know. But there we go. Obviously the Spyderco Delica, I don't think this is that bad. I mean, even the Ladybug, we wouldn't be able to carry that because it locks. Okay, I'll show you how kind of ridiculous it is as well. You can't even carry this. It's a Bear Grylls. That's got a back lock, as you can see. Can't carry this, but like I say, you can carry the monster below. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's just a point, okay. But the Delica, it's a small everyday carry knife. Blade length is well under 3 inches. It's a really nice, comfortable knife for all your little everyday tasks and things, and it's just not too threatening either. Okay, so I'd love to carry that one. Okay, likewise, very similar category, the Benchmade Mini Griptilian. It's a small locking knife with an Axis lock, you know, very comfortable. Again, everyday carry, everyday night, you know, tasks and things. It's a really nice knife. I'd love to carry this. It's, you know, you get what you pay for, and this knife certainly reflects it. And yeah, I'd love to use this every day. I really would. Excellent knife. Now, Victorinox, yeah, you can carry penknives and things, but this particular penknife, the blade on it, as you can see, it has a locking bar. Sorry about the focusing. There we go. So that's locked into place. So even though the blade shape and style is a bit funky with the serrations at the top and the plain edge at the bottom, even with that funky blade shape and things, and it's obviously over 3 inches anyway, but because it's locking, no, just so all the other tools are basically redundant because of that knife locking. And it's not the only one. Leatherman Charge TTI or Leatherman Surge, because those blades on those multi-tools lock, unfortunately, you know, you couldn't carry them, you know, legally. I mean, of course, if you're a builder and you had one and you needed it, then yeah, by all means, because builders carry hammers and power drills and, you know, screwdrivers all the time. So yeah, you could carry one of those if you're building things, by all means. All right. But of course, it has to be in a hard to reach place. It can't just be in your pocket on the way back from work, or in your bag on the way back from work. It has to be in quite a hard to reach place. I mean, it can be on your person all day in the workplace, but there you go. But anyway, yeah, I'd love to carry this just because of the other tools. I think they're very, very good tools, very useful, and I really love the saw. Really love the saw. You know, that's very useful. Okay, so there we go. I'd love to carry that Victorinox Soldier. That's the new Soldier. I think these ones were issued to them 2008 onwards. Kershaw Skyline, I I have a review on this. I do say some bad things about it, but it's just quite light. The flipper's quite fun. Very useful blade shape there, and I just love to see how this performs every day, really. But yeah, we wouldn't be able to carry this unfortunately because of the Walker liner lock. But there we go. Love to carry that. I'm erring on the side of caution with the speed safe and things like that, because this isn't speed safe. This is manual, so that only flips out as much as you has however strong your finger is. Okay, so it doesn't whip out ridiculously fast, but about as fast as you could whip out one of these knives, really. But there we go. I'd love to carry that every day just to see how it performs. Then we get more into like high-end kind of range. Yeah, by all means, I'd absolutely love to carry this Spyderco Sage 1 every day with the carbon fibre scales and the S30V blade steel. Absolutely love it. It's a very nice leaf blade shape. Very, very comfortable. Very good deployment. A satisfying click when you deploy it as well. You know, it's just I'd love to carry that every day. Probably one of my most favourite knives to carry, actually, in this video. And yeah, of course, I'd love to carry the big Hall of Famer, the Paramilitary 2. It's not that large. It's just the handle is a bit large, okay. But the blade length is actually, if we just compare it with a Tenacious, okay, it's only about the same length really as a Tenacious, but it just looks bigger because of that really nice handle, okay. But that is kind of like your perfect everyday carry kind of knife, okay. I mean, I just love to carry that. I haven't said anything silly like I'd like to carry a military or anything like that. I mean, yeah, of course I would, but for me, if I was allowed to carry this every day, that would just be incredible. It would just cut all my tasks. I could use it for all my tasks and things very, very well. Okay, just put it to good use, and I'd love to carry that. Okay, but unfortunately not. All right, but there we go. Okay, so thanks for bearing with me. This has been not a video response like I say at the start. It's just been a video just explaining, some of the knives I'd love to carry, but I can't because I'm kind of restricted to the knife laws and things. I mean, yeah, if I had a job where I'd need to use a knife day in, day out, every day, yeah, I think I could use one of these to do that. But as it stands, if I just popped to the shops and I had one of these in my pockets and there was a reason for police. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and there's a reason why I could be searched. Then unfortunately, yeah, you would get into serious trouble. Okay, but there we go. Some of the knives I'd love to carry, but I can't. I hope that's been helpful, useful, and please do write in the comments below the knives you carry every day. I mean, yeah, if you can carry, Cold Steel Raja 2s and things like that, put it down. Hilarious, really. But don't turn it into a weapons war or anything like that. Don't say, oh, I carry an AR-15 and things every day, because that's just ridiculous. But please do put the knives and things you carry every day, what works for you, and yeah, just try not to turn it into a these laws are ridiculous kind of debate, because they are what they are. You and I can't change them, and this is what I have to live with, and you have to live with, and these are just some of the knives me personally I would like to carry. Okay, but there we go. I'll leave it the comments open for you all, and once again, thanks for bearing with me, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate all you subscribing and your comments and things, and yeah, so thanks again, and take care.